And hello there, guys. Rain Grim here. Obviously, you guys haven't seen a lot of me lately, especially this version of me. I've had a lot going on this year. First things first, I want to just make sure I do a huge shout out and thank you to Krius, who has updated my PNG tuber. It is a small change, but if you haven't noticed, I got a septum ring about a year ago, and I wanted that reflected in my digital self. So thanks to them, all the little versions of me have now been adjusted to have a really cool septum ring on it. If you are looking to get a PNG tuber made, check them out. This is not a paid plug. This is just me saying that I really appreciate their work. And obviously, I got the background changed. There was a whole thing about that, and I'm not going to start talking about it here, but if you want, I will make sure that I have the designer for that as well linked down in the description. Check them out. They're really cool. I'm very happy with the new bar setup. It is much more me, I think. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get down to just the state of the channel and how things are going to be going this year. So obviously, I've not put out a lot of videos this year like I would have wanted to. It's mostly been live streams, and honestly, I can't say it wasn't for any reason other than life has been hitting me and my family really hard this year. Not to get all boo-hoo, but both my partners, I'm in a polyamorous relationship, we're not getting into that, lost their jobs within 2 months of each other. And yeah, it kind of fucked us up. It is very stressful in this world right now, especially with everything going on. For those that don't know, I'm in America, so we're just going to leave that at that. But they both lost their jobs, and one of them has found work, but the other one is currently still looking. So it has put a lot of stress on me and my family, and it's made it very hard to want to make anything creative. That said, we did get Harmony Road finally up and running, and so I am happy to say that that went well. We're going to be doing another season coming next year. We're going to be doing some casting calls, so do keep your eyes out on that. We're going to be looking for some new players. Everyone we had was great. It's just unfortunately scheduling and timing has become an issue, and we're going to be adjusting that. That said, I do have a bunch of Poke Professional videos that are still needing to go out. I just haven't had the time or the inclination to be able to edit them, because honestly, editing is the hardest part about making anything, I swear to God. That said, I will be trying to run some PTU one-shots for Star Metal Productions, the people that handled Harmony Road stuff, and I intend to be able to make a couple things, so do keep your eye out for a casting call for those as well. I think it's fair enough for me to say that the two ideas I had running for that were either going to be a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon themed adventure, and then another one more based on reality TV, but around people that are, you know, Pokemon contest trainers. I thought that'd be kind of a fun idea, kind of something new that people wouldn't know that the system can handle, but I think it is a great display of what it can do. That said, other than that, I wanted to make sure I did a very big thank you to all the people that have come to watch Fennec Fables throughout the past year. I think my channel's anniversary happened roughly a month or two ago, or it's going to be happening in a month or two. I'm always awful about remembering it. I think technically I set up the channel at the beginning of December, but didn't actually start releasing videos until January. So it's one of those weird things. But we're reaching year 2 with the channel, and I'm just so immensely grateful to anybody that has come and followed and watched and laughed and cried and pointed fingers at me and made fun of my hair. Surprisingly enough, there's a contingent of people that like to make fun of my hair when I do actual in-person videos. But that said, I wanted to thank all of you guys for being part of the channel. I had intended to put some stories made by channel members in this, but unfortunately just people have gotten very busy. It's the end of the year, so I did not get permissions from them to actually release their stories, and so I'm not going to do that, because honestly, consent is important to me, and I'm not going to do that to play people if I didn't have their consent. That said, if you can, liking, sharing, and more importantly, subscribing would be really helpful to me. We're really close to 1,000 subscribers, and for those that don't know, half of the monetization thing for YouTube is having at least 1,000 subscribers. The other is roughly 4,000 hours of watch time. So if you do want to watch any of my videos, or better yet, putting the playlists on in the background when you're not around, but I can't tell you to do that, that would be really helpful to me. Aside from that, I do intend to do more videos in the coming year. I have a bunch of books that I have bought and I've been trying to get through and reading, and I would love to do how to play videos on them. Things like Lancer, Break, There's also the prequel game, which I sponsored at one point that I did finally get some copies in for, that I'm very hopeful to do some how to play videos for, just to get you guys, you know, interested in new games, ones that you might not have possibly heard about. That additionally said, I'm going to say it here, but it's not being announced per se. When we do break 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully I'm going to wait until I'm a little bit past 1,000, I will still be doing that giveaway for various TTRPG materials, including some books from my own collection and some dice. But this time I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to be promoting that until we're very, very close. I made that mistake when I was doing the 500 subscriber mark one, and then I just kept promoting it, and I kept feeling really sad because I wasn't getting any followers for that one, and it just started looking really bad. So I've learned my lesson. That was a rough time. But that said, I am going to do my best to make sure I get more videos out for you guys this year. I know it was probably frustrating for you guys that we kept having so many issues with Pokemon Harmony Road, but that is how actual plays go when you're getting a group started out. I believe, and this is me speaking for myself, do not count this as gospel, but I believe the discussion we were having for PTU Harmony Road was that the newest season is going to be pre-recorded instead of recorded live, in part because we kept having so many technical issues. We thought it'd be better to actually just have it pre-recorded, that way we had a full season and we could do a release the days that we're supposed to. That way it's consistent for you guys and no longer just, whoops, we were canceling 30 minutes before because I made a mistake and something went wrong with my computer or something like that. It's just how it goes. But I hope that you guys are still going to be patient with us and patient with me and encouraged. So with that said, I think for the coming year, I would love for you guys to comment down below this video on anything that you guys would like me to do a video on, things that you think would be interesting for me to talk about, things that you want me to comment on. I do try to keep away from things around D&D, mostly because it's being done to death. I know it's silly, but just there are so many channels talking about it. So I really don't think there's any need for me to comment on it. I would much rather talk about the games I'm just in love with, the games I'm super excited about, things that aren't really on people's radars, or possibly just things that aren't getting enough talked about, even if they are on people's radars. That said, I'm not a real big fan of Blades in the Dark, Powered by the Apocalypse, but that's just me. But yeah, if you guys can, comment down below with things you think that I would like, things that you want to hear me talk about, things you want to see. I'm still intending to do a lot of actual play and live play stuff for video games. It's just fun for me. Plus, it's nice to be able to just sit there and chat with you guys in the stream. But I think that's essentially everything. We will be coming back for Pokemon Harmony Roads coming soon. I believe the tentative feeling is sometime around February is when we're going to start recording again, which means it's probably going to be a little bit later than that when we actually start releasing episodes. And it is intended to be longer this year. I think we were aiming closer to 12 to 15. Don't quote me on that. We're still having to wait until we discuss things with the people that will be on the cast. But on that note, I just want to thank you guys again, just from the bottom of my heart. You guys have been fantastic this year, and I just would not be where I am without people like you, the viewer at home. I think I got close enough to the quote on that one, but just watch, like, subscribe, hype, all those fun YouTube things. I've been doing a lot of shorts lately. I am going to be trying to be a bit better about consistently getting those out at a regular timetable. I normally do them when I wake up, but because that's when I'm starting to like think about the things I dreamt about. But I'm going to be trying to get those consistently at a timetable as well. But you know what, guys? I don't want to sit here and ramble all that long. This was just a simple, quick little update video because I haven't gotten to really use any of the cool things I have. I've just been so mentally and emotionally exhausted. Real talk, it has been a tough year for my mental health, and I have been doing my best to try to not burn out. I think that's a little something that we could all commiserate on. But until then, if you guys can, like I said earlier, like, comment, share, and especially subscribe. The subscribing really helps. I will be making a lot of new stuff for you guys out in the future. But until then, if you can, tell better tales and have a great day. I'll be talking with y'all later, and hopefully you guys have an amazing new year. You guys definitely deserve it, and I just hope that you're able to enjoy. But yeah, talk to y'all later. Bye.